Hey, and welcome back. Okay, so today we're going to get into something that I know is going to hit home for a lot of you because I hear this all the time. You have a community, maybe it's a Facebook group, maybe it's a following on social media, maybe it's an email list. You've been showing up, you've been serving people, you've been putting in the work, and yet the money, it's just not there yet. And you're starting to wonder, is this even going to work for me? Am I doing something wrong? Is it my niche, my content, my audience? Well, I want you to take a breath because here's the truth. It is probably none of those things. The reason your online community isn't making money yet almost always comes down to one of three very specific things. And once you know what they are, the fix is actually a lot simpler than you think. So let's get into it. Hi, my name is Michelle Spark. I help women build profitable online businesses by turning their knowledge into a community-driven income. And community is the backbone of everything that I teach. Okay, so let's start with the big one. The number one reason most online communities never make money is that they are built without a monetization plan from the very beginning. And I get it. When you start a community, you're thinking about the people. You want to serve. You want to help. You want to build something meaningful. And that is beautiful. But here's what happens when you don't think about money from day one. You create what I call a free forever expectation. Your audience gets used to getting everything from you for free. I know this was the case with me because I loved giving value away for free. And then when you try to introduce a paid offer, it just feels kind of awkward, right? It feels like a switch. And your community members, as much as they love you, they aren't conditioned to pay you. So the fix here is simple, but it requires a mindset shift. You have to decide right now that your community is a business. That does not mean you stop serving people. It means you build your community with a clear path to a paid offer from day one. Every piece of value that you give, every event that you host, every conversation that you lead, it all points towards how people can go deeper with you in a paid capacity. When you build it that way from the start, monetization doesn't feel salesy. It feels like the natural next step. And that is exactly what we want. Okay, reason number 2. And this one is sneaky because it looks like a content problem, but it's actually a strategy problem. You don't have a consistent, repeatable way to bring new people into your community. So here's what I see happen all the time. Someone builds a community, posts about it a few times, they get some members in, and then growth kind of stalls. So they post more content. They try reels, they try stories, they try going live, and they are exhausted. That's that content burnout I was telling you about. And the community still isn't growing the way that they want to. The problem is not the content. The problem is that there's no system. There's not one thing that reliably brings new people in over and over again. And this is where one simple online event comes in, because your event is your growth engine. When you host a free event, a workshop, a challenge, a live training, a webinar, you give people a specific reason to join your community right now. Not just come hang out in my group, but come to this thing on this date and get this result. That specificity is what is going to convert. That is what gets people to actually take action and join. And when you run that event consistently, monthly, bi-weekly, whatever works for you, you have a repeatable system that grows your community without burning yourself out on daily content. That's the game changer right there. So I actually have about 6 different trainings that I rotate through. So I'll start with the first training 1 week, and then by the end of 6 weeks, I have gone through all 6, and then I just rotate again and I'm back to number 1. So I'm not constantly having to come up with new training ideas either. So reason number 3, and this one might sting a little bit, but I'm saying it with love. Your paid offer is not clear enough, or it doesn't exist yet. And your community has no idea how to pay you. So here's a question I want you to honestly ask yourself. If someone is in your community right now, wanted to work with you or buy something from you, do they know exactly what to do? Is there one clear, obvious next step? If the answer is, well, they could DM me, or I kind of mentioned it once in a post, that's the problem. Clarity is everything when it comes to monetizing a community. People do not buy when they are confused. I'm sure you've heard that. A confused mind never buys. Well, they buy when they feel certain about what they're getting, what it costs, and why it's exactly what they need. So here's what I want you to do. Pick one offer, not 3, not 5, just one. It can be a digital product or a paid community membership. Those are the 2 paths that I teach. But pick one and make it clear. Consistent call to action in everything that you do. Every event you host should point to that offer. Every piece of content you create should connect back to that offer. Every conversation you have in your community should naturally lead people toward that offer. When you have one clear offer and you talk about it consistently, that is when communities start making real money. People think they need to sell a bunch of products when in reality, they don't. They need one product and they talk about it all the time, and to the point where you get sick of talking about it. But remember, only about 1% of your audience on the social media platforms actually see you make that offer. So the more you make that offer, the more people will see it. Okay, so now you know the 3 reasons: no monetization plan, no repeatable growth system, and no clear offer. Okay, so now let me show you how the simple fix ties all 3 of these together at once. Because yes, there is one approach that solves all 3 simultaneously. Are you ready? It is the one simple online event model, and here is how it works as a complete system. You host one recurring event, a free workshop, a challenge, or a live training, a webinar, whatever it is, that is specifically designed for the woman that you serve. That event is your growth engine because it gives people a specific reason to join your community. That solves problem number 2. Inside that event, you show up and you deliver incredible value. You demonstrate your expertise. You build trust. And at the end, you make one clear invitation to your paid offer, your digital product, or your paid community membership. That solves problem number 3. And because you planned this from the beginning, because the event and the offer are connected by design, you never have that awkward, now I'm going to try to sell you something moment. It just flows. It feels natural. That solves problem number 1. One event, one offer, one system. That is the whole thing. And it works without complicated tech, without posting every single day, and without burning yourself out. I have seen this work for women across so many different niches, and it is the simplest path I know to a community that actually makes you money. So here's what I want you to do right now. Before you close this video, I want you to answer 3 questions for yourself. Question number 1, do you have a clear monetization path? Digital products or paid community? Pick one. Question number 2, do you have a repeatable event that consistently brings new people into your world? If not, what could that event be for you? And then question number 3, is your paid offer crystal clear? Does your community know exactly how to work with you or buy from you? If you answered no to any of those, that is not a failure. That is just information. And now you know exactly what to work on first. The women who build thriving monetized communities are not the ones with the biggest audiences or the fanciest brandings. They are the one with a clear plan, a simple system, and the consistency to show up for their people. And that can absolutely be you. So if you're ready to stop guessing and start building your community the right way with a plan, a system, and a clear path to making real money, I want to invite you to come work with me. I will walk you through exactly how to set up your one event, connect it to your paid offer, and build a community that makes money without the overwhelm. The link is in the description, so go check it out. And if this video helped you today, please hit that subscribe button. It really does help this channel grow. So subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below and tell me, Which one of the three reasons really resonated with you today? Was it the monetization path, the growth system, or the offer clarity? I want to know. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. If you want to continue learning and growing together, watch this video that's coming up next, and I will see you over there.